the circle would go up here and the diamond would end up on the right. So look for a circle and then a diamond on the right, and that's your answer. Yeah. Just by doing that, you can figure out the rotation of that right there. So, yeah. What number is this? That was what, 23? Yeah, that never bad. That never bad. Okay, this one would take a little bit of time. I wouldn't even lie to you. I have to be careful because you have square, circle, then triangle. And then you have to, you know, really sit down with it. Yeah. I have to really sit down with that. How this go now? They want to know what this could be represented by. So the square means that the number can either start with 5 or 7. So A, B, or C could be right. So we can eliminate D right away. That, you know, because it will never start with the circle, right? So you have A, B, and C. Now let's see. Yeah, circle could be, sorry, rainbow circle. C could have been the answer except for one thing. It's square, circle, triangle, not square, circle, circle. And C has two numbers in the same set, which means it have two even numbers back to back. So C couldn't be it. No, I go tell you, right now is the mental ability I do for Pep right now. So technically it's maths, but it's logic, right? Because this right here, so them just see if we're following the rules, right? That's what they're doing. So C and D is definitely wrong, right? So we can eliminate, yeah, we can eliminate C and D. So we have a choice between A and B, you know. So what? Square has to come first, circle, then triangle. Now it cannot be B because 3 is in the triangle and the triangle don't come first. Or rather, it doesn't come second, right? It should be the last thing. So 3 should have never come before 8. So this would indicate square, triangle, circle, and not square, circle, triangle. So because of that, B, C, and D is wrong. So because of that, A is our answer for sure. Yeah. Man, you know, I just lazy, you know, I could have write it on the board, you know. I could have written it. But yeah, you know. So let me see. Let me see if I can get over my laziness and write it. But yeah, these are a lot of logic and mental ability questions. So I guess I can feel confident that I can teach mental ability too. Yeah, I can teach you pep maths and the mental ability. So why not? This is number 25. All right, number 25. Number 25. All right. So we have circle, we have triangle, and we have square, and each of them are in certain sets, right? And circle have the largest set because that have all of the it have all of the even numbers in there. So this one has 1 and 3, this one has 5 and 7, this have 2, 4, 6 and 8, right? So that's what you have here. Now what they want to know is what combination gives us square, circle, then triangle. That's if you want to translate what the question is asking us, that is literally what they're asking us here. Yeah? Because the way how they phrase it, them say, which 3-digit number could represent square, circle, triangle. That's what they say. Right? So let me write the options now and show why we ended up with the answers that we end up with. So we had 541,738, 541,738, 762, and then the last one was what again? 835. Alright. So let me put this together now. If we're looking at this, we're looking at this option here. Could this be an answer? Well, look at square. Square has 5 and 7. This is not 5 nor 7, so we can eliminate this immediately. Right? So we can just cross out that. We don't even have to waste time with that. So we know that that's not an option, because that would mean that the circle ended up being first and not second. 8 is a number found in the circle, but it's not circle, square, triangle. The circle is second. It cannot be first if it end up in the middle right there. So we can't use that. Alright, 762. Now here's the drama. These 3 options are viable, but then we have to be careful with them. So we have C. Alright, yeah, it could have been 7. But what come next? Alright, the circle is next. Yeah, it could have been 6. Except for one thing. It have 2 again. Which means, so let me draw it. Where my green there? Where my green? So the first option would have been circle, followed by triangle, and then square. So maybe if you draw it, it will make more sense. So just by doing that, you know, say that answer wrong. Alright, watch this now. 7 is a square, yes, but then after you have the square now, after you do the square, you end up with, well, you end up with 2 circles back to back. So because you end up with 2 circles back to back, that's what happened now. We can't use this. So drawing it out, or you know, as in physically drawing the shapes, make it easier for you to see, well, it don't match. Alright. We're going to try this 7 too. Now, we have a 7 in here that makes it a square. Cool. So we have that. So this part is correct. But then the 3 is a triangle and the 8 is a circle. And just like that, it still don't match. And because it still don't match, you see how we get the right answer? By the process of elimination, we have the right answer. We don't even need to actually draw the fourth one, because we know say it right. Yeah? Because look at number 5. Or rather, 5 is a square, so you can put that down. 4 is a circle, so we can put that down. And then 1 is a triangle. So yeah. So no matter how you slice it, B, C, and D was definitely wrong. And just by crossing them out, you have the right answer. So yeah, this yeah, it takes some work, you know, it takes some work. Why not? Little brain teasers, you know, little brain teasers. Now, let me show you what's funny about this. I go look at number 27, right? So number 27 says we have a house that costs 150 and an apartment that is 300, right? They say, which of the following is true? 2 houses is the same as 1 apartment. 2 houses is the same as 2 apartments. 1 house is the same as 2 apartments. And 1 house is the same as 1. Right? So, all you have to do is multiply the house by 2. Right? Or 150 plus 150 is 300. So it means 2 houses is 1 apartment. Right? So even if you were to do it mathematically, add 150 to the house, you'd get the amount for 1 apartment. Therefore, it takes 2 houses. Or you could physically draw it. If you drew another one of the houses and you add a 150 to it, then both of them would have the same amount. And by drawing it, you can say 2 houses are over here, 1 apartment is over there. So then it would have just matched the answer that you have. Yeah. So that one, yeah. That one never too bad. That is kind of an algebra question, but them kind of put it in like a picture form. Right? So that's what? Number 27. What is? More than 899 but less than 997. Oh, okay. Fine, let's look at it. Alright. More than 899. So A is wrong already because it's less than 899. Alright, let's go to B. 890. Alright, yeah, that's more. But wait, no, lie. No, 890 is less than the 899. So no. So it can't be A or B. So A or B is out. Right? A or B is completely out. And then 999 is more than 997. So you eliminate the A, the B, and D, and so C would be your answer. So sometimes just drawing a line through what is there will tell you what the answer is. Yeah. No, wait there. This one, I have to be careful with this. So let me see now. What I'm saying. Yannick is 22 years old. Yannick is half of Kevin's age. That means add 22 plus 22. Kevin is 44. Now, Kevin is 4 times older.